I'm scared shitless letting my kids out for too long.
Yeah.
Because of the amount of information that I have now. My parents didn't have this amount of information when they were raising.
What do you mean?
Of mortality rates, kids dying, all this shit that you see in the news, like worldwide and nationwide, like local news only. And if
but you still got national news.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's not on the palm of your fucking hand, though.
But
it's not in websites.
No, you're right
it's not
about
in
that.
apps. It's not on social media.
I think you're actually a little off on that, and I'll tell you why. Because back when we were kids, we still heard all the shit about kids going missing and all this shit.
But also
we had
it wasn't
the
as
stuff we had the
common,
stuff
though.
at David Douglas Park.
Right. Wesley
Allan Dodd.
Wesley Allan Dodd. I remember when that shit was going on.
Here for that.
Yeah, he was a kid killer that lived here in town.
Wesley Allan Dodd ended up kidnapping 2 boys at the David Douglas ballpark.
Yep, which me and my brother used to play baseball at back in the day.
And you made it out just fine.
Yeah.
Yep. We're still alive.
Kevin's like, and I used to wear my best socks too.
He never picked
Never
me
even
out.
tried touching me. But no, I mean, he ended up killing 2 kids there, and then at one of the theaters. I don't remember. Was it downtown?
I think it was. I don't know which theater it was,
like
but it was
Kiggins
downtown.
or something
it
like
might
that.
have been Kiggins,
But
yeah.
anyway, kid went into the bathroom. He went into the bathroom and tried kidnapping the kid at that moment.
Oh man!
And the craziest thing is, my mom knew
him.
No, knew the public defendant that had to defend him. And, like, everyone was talking shit to the public defendant. Like, hey, why are you defending this guy?
Fucking job.
I know, but that's the thing. People don't understand. They go,
People don't get it.
You know, no, I have to do this because he's supposed to get, defense,
Innocent
even
until
if
proven guilty.
But the good thing about Dodd was he was like
He was
no,
open about it.
No, he was like, I want to die.
Yeah, but also,
and I think he was the last person that we've actually executed in Washington.
Yeah, he was
by hanging.
And it was a hanging. I remember seeing a video of him, an interview they did with him, and he said, "I'm going to try, and unless they kill me, I'm going to try to escape so I can go kill kids." That's like he was open about.
I think that
what
was
he
kind
wanted to
of
do.
Wow.
Bundy was kind of the same way.
He was more open at the end because he lied about it for a long
Yes,
time.
but I think
then,
he was still like, I'll keep doing this.
Yes, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You know,
when he finally admitted to all of it later.
Well, during that time though, back when all that shit was going on, we still had the other thing that was going on too, like what was it, the Green River Killer?
Yeah, up
and
in
down,
Seattle.
Up and down the I-5 corridor.
Yeah, he was doing that whole area. Yeah.
It was going from like Tacoma all the way, like. And I remember I have family that's up there, and they're fucking freaking me the fuck out because I'm like, oh, he's gonna kill. And then I realized he was just killing women, so I was like, oh,
he was he's killing proprostitutes.
I'm good.
I'm fine. Why are we even worried about this?
not a
I mean, I get why
prostitute.
you're worried, Aunt Kelly, but anybody else?
Yeah, and he went for
now
a long
you
time.
made me sound like I called my aunt a prostitute.
You sure did, buddy.
That's horrible.
But the Green River Killer, man, he had a run for a long
Was
time.
that
before
Gary
he finally got
Ridgway?
caught. Gary Ridgway, yep.
Yeah.
He finally got caught. What was that? I think it was
Like 2007?
2007. Yeah. So
Something
and he
like
was
that.
doing it since like what, the 80s or something.
Before that,
Before
I think.
that?
Yeah, I think the late 70s all the way up to, I think the last ones that they at least were on the radar for was like in the 90s. I think he stopped.
Oh.
And it's kind of the same way as the serial killer that was in fucking California, the guy that was a cop.
Oh, Golden
Yeah,
State
Golden
Killer?
State Killer.
Yeah, yeah.
That guy, like, he quit.
Yeah.
He just quit killing people. And so did BTK.
BTK did too.
BTK quit killing people and could have got away with it, but then he's like,
He started
you know
sending
what?
letters and shit.
Well,
to him and shit,
then he's
right?
like, you know what? I need to see if the police have anything on me now.
Yeah, he
So
was
he
one
started
of those
sending
guys-
him letters again.
He liked to
that was
taunt
the guy who
police.
liked the one who they did that Netflix special, Don't Fuck with Cats. That's how he got caught. He
Oh,
was,
yeah,
he
yeah,
was
'cause,
Googling himself and wanted to find out more about what they knew
Yeah.
about him at an internet cafe.
Yeah,
Well, and that's the thing. I think.
Because they get off on it.
yeah,
well,
they do. Oh, yeah.
I think most serial killers seem to want some sort of notoriety.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
The
why
ones
they do
that
it.
don't
They
want
do.
the notoriety
Are the
prob-
successful ones.
They're the ones that get away the longest.
Yeah, they're probably the ones that end up dying natural causes. You know what I mean?
Well, and then you got guys like the Zodiac Killer who were never caught, but he also just stopped as well at
Yeah.
some point, and then just faded
Well, that's one of the
away.
reasons serial killers are actually one of the toughest to catch, is because they usually kill victims that have no connection to them.
Yeah,
They get better at it. Usually when they slip up is when they do something different.
Right.
They're like, oh, you know what? I haven't tried it in rural area or some, like I haven't tried it over here. And then they fuck up and do something, or they start taunting the cops, or
Yeah, I think that's the biggest one is when they start getting arrogant about it.
Yeah. I wonder who,
because they get off on the game, on like the cat and mouse game.
Who's the serial killer with the most?
Bill Cosby.
Most kills?
I said serial killer, not serial rapist.
So what? Most kills?
Yeah, serial killer with most kills in the U.S. Pfizer. General Mills. Like, oh man, how did General Mills?
McDonald's.
It's probably actually.
That's McDonald's.
Correct.
Yeah, I think that is the number one killer.
It just says heart disease.
That's what it is.
We're like, oh, that's not what we asked.
Oh, okay, so they say Dr. Harold Shipman with 218 probable murders and possibly as many as 250.
Jesus.
Was this back?
I've never even heard of him.
Back in the 30s or something like that? Doctor something or other?
72 to 78. That's actually
in that
pretty
time
quick.
frame,
6 years.
Crazy, dude.
6 years. You're killing a person like what? Every 1.5 a week?
Yeah. Wow. So what?
No,
more.
Wow, that's wild. Oh,
Dr. Harold Shipman.
I think that was my teacher.
Did he do it as a doctor? Or did he do it outside of being a doctor?
Let's see.
If he did it as a doctor, that makes sense.
So what he would do? Oh, this is Britain. Even though I put U.S.
Okay, well then that doesn't count.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, Doctor Bullshit.
I don't know why I brought that shit
Fuck
up.
you, Britain, and your fucking killers.
Yeah, nobody cares about it.
You got Jack the Ripper and all that nonsense. We don't need to deal with that.
Okay, so we got one.
We got cooler ones like the Black Dahlia murder, and that was not even a serial killer.
One of our guys was eating people.
Samuel
Little.
Yeah, and putting like mercury in their foreheads.
That's what I mean.
Like weird shit. I
We're
know it was
creative over
acid,
here.
but whatever.
So Samuel Little.
Actually, the one that was the DC shooter was crazy. Because do you know the whole story on that?
No.
So the DC
No, that's
shooter,
the guy that was like hiding in the trunks of cars.
Yeah,
and stuff
he was hiding in the trunk of a car and shooting people. But do you know why he killed all those people?
I have no idea.
To take blame away from him when he killed his ex.
Oh.
So he made it to look like a serial killer's out killing people, and she randomly got killed.
So in the U.S., the serial killer with the highest amount of confirmed kills is Samuel Little. He killed 93 women, and he had a photographic memory.
Why does that?
Well, because he could remember down to the smallest detail every single woman he killed and how he did it, everything.
Oh, wow. Oh, he needs to write a book.
That guy's autistic.
Well, yeah.
Now they'd just be like, hey, I'm sorry, but we're going to have to give you a little slap on the wrist.
On you.
So he operated in
you're
California.
just trying to learn. That's fine.
Now go put your cars in order.
Yeah, so from 1970 to 2005 in California, Texas, and Ohio is where he operated.
Guy had a range.
Yeah, he did. He bounced around.
He was autistic. He couldn't sit still.
That's true.
Well, and also back in the old days, it was a lot easier for serial killers to get away with it. That's why Ted Bundy, it took so long for them to catch him, because the cops, state to state, didn't talk to each other.
True.
So they could cross state lines, and nobody in that other state would know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
Well, my dad used to actually get in police chases for fun.
Yeah.
Because he knew that you go county to county, the sheriff can't follow you anymore.
That's what Bonnie and Clyde used to do.
He did that down in Georgia when he was in the military because he rode a motorcycle. He'd find a cop and then just fly by him at like 90. And then he'd be like, let's get in a fucking chase. And then the second he got across the line, he would just stop.
Yep.
Be
Cops
like,
can't cross the
"Fuck
line.
you
Yep.
guys.
And they wouldn't communicate.
Shaking their fist at the border.
Yeah.
Well, the whole reason my dad stopped riding motorcycles is because he got in a police chase at up like in 1980 or something like that.
Right.
But he was riding on I-5 in a police chase north, and he went in between two cars and missed both cars by like an inch.
Ooh.
And after that, he was like, "Yeah, I'm done."
Yeah.
But that was what he lived for. He loved fucking doing that shit.
That's a typical male.
Adrenaline rush.
Yeah. That's what.
And that was back when they wouldn't do anything.
Yeah.
They're not going to send a helicopter.
Yeah. A lot of those old bank robbers used to do,
Well,
like
now
John
they don't do anything
Dillinger
now, yeah.
and Bonnie and Clyde. They'd rob a bank or whatever, and then they'd just run across state lines, and
Yeah.
the cops couldn't chase them.
Well, even for like murder, they'd have to get like the feds involved every time.
Exactly.
Instead of just talking to the next local jurisdiction.
Mm-hmm. They
That's
had
why you would
to-
have U.S. Marshals going after people.
Exactly.
You know, I know they still do, but now you can actually just put out APB into whatever city you think they're in, and
Yeah.
you know.
And then, with the internet now, it makes it even harder.
Yeah, so that's the biggest serial killer
in the U.S.
There's not much to look at, is
You
there?
know, you would think that as America being number one in everything, we'd have better numbers than this.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Those
not.
are rookie numbers. We need to bump
Yeah,
those suckers
dude,
up.
That Samuel guy, he had like over 250 or something.
I still think that the actual like the most kills for a serial killer is out of Russia.
Oh
There's
yeah,
a guy
I
that's
bet.
got like 300 and some kills.
Yeah, there's
This guy is stacking.
dude.
bodies.
Russia
It's
has
Russia.
some
They don't have any
serious
fucking
serial
laws
killers.
there. It's a
man.
lawless country is what that
Well, no,
is.
they're just like, wait, why'd you kill him? And they're like,
He had funny face.
It also depended on the
okay,
era.
yes, you were right. His face very funny.
Now that I look at it, it's pretty funny.
I don't have sense of humor, but his funny face make me smile.
In fact, kill him too.
Should get John Malkovich to do all of our Russian voices. here.
Oh, okay. So the most famous,
has funny
so
face.
the most famous Russian serial killer was Andrei Chikatilo,
Yeah,
and they called him the Rostov Ripper.
yeah. I remember that guy.
Yeah, he
I don't remember.
Oh, you
operated
had good
from
friends with him. huh?
1978
I remember.
through
We were pen
1990.
You killed. No, there's a guy that killed more people than that in Russia.
Yeah.
No, there isn't.
Dude, fuck this, Kevin. You look it up, and I'll look it up.
So
and we'll
we've
see.
got
I'm gonna find
Nikolai
conflicting things.
Feifilov, Konstantin Chirimomushkin,
Yeah, you should do all the
and
pronouncing.
Andrei Evsiev.
No. I think I'm going to find it first.
I'm looking up most
Here
successful
it is.
serial killers.
Nope. Here it is.
You fucker.
Dude, that guy has killed a lot of people.
Slaughtered.
He's murdered a lot of women.
Jesus.
Serial killers with the highest known victim count. 193 to 300 plus for Luis Garavito. Colombia, Ecuador, and Venezuela. That guy is number one.
That's it. Yeah.
There's-
Okay.
there's
Him and Dr. Harold Shipman are the highest.
Nope. Pedro Lopez, 300 plus.
Oh wow.
Peru, Ecuador.
Pedro Alonso
A guy in
Lopez.
Pakistan, 100 people. Mikhail
Yeah,
Popov?
then-
Popkov? I don't know, man. Nobody can say for sure. It's all
Well,
just-
and some of these guys, though,
Well,
some
they
of them
are-
aren't
some of 'em-
confirmed. Some of them will,
well, and some
pumped
of them
up their numbers, kinda
well,
like
some
the
of them,
Iceman.
Yeah, some of them pump up their numbers, and then there's other ones that just won't cop to any of it. And
Right.
They only convicted them on 7, but they think it's like 900. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
there's plenty of those guys where they're like, well, we just need bodies, and they're like, yeah, I'm not gonna tell you. You can't give me more life sentences.
Yeah, it's true.
this guy Pedro Alonso Lopez has a body count of 300 plus, and they called him the monster of the Andes. He butchered enough people to fill a small town.
He's the reason that plane crashed.
The Andes?
Yeah. You remember Alive?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
How does he have anything to do with that?
Because he wanted to eat them.
Well, so what did he do?
They ate each other.
How did he get him to crash?
I don't know. He talked to
Was he
fucking.
on the flight? He was on the flight.
No, he talked to Charlie Wilson and got some rockets from him.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. That
Good
guy's
old, good old Tom Hanks.
Yeah. Tom Hanks went there
Yeah.
in Charlie Wilson's place. He's like, oh, Mr. Hanks, I didn't know you were in character.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Today you can call me Mr. Wilson.
That's
I like that
that's
movie.
out there, Shane.
That's a
I
good
think
movie.
that's out there.
What, you
that's,
don't-
that's far fetched.
It's not far-fetched. It's
I don't think that's
perfectly
happened.
reasonable.
I don't think that happened at all.
I don't think you
There's
watched
another
it.
American
It's
serial
happened
killer,
at all.
Carl Panzeram, man. He was a fucking beast.
Yeah?
Yeah. He just
You're-
went around
you're like, I have his trading card at home.
Did he look like this?
Oh, God damn it.
Or this. Kevin's all, I have his rookie card signed. I got a piece of his jersey.
He's a fucking beast.
I got the first knife he ever used to kill
This
someone.
guy had so many assists. It was fucking crazy.
He's running circles around him.
Yeah. Oh, you and your shitty Ted Bundys and fucking. I laugh at that shit.
Basketball player nicknames, just shit like that.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
guy's the fucking beast.
He was Johnny on the spot every time.
Kill train.
Yeah.
Well, I know this guy, Henry Lee Lucas, they found that, like, this is another guy that pumped his numbers up. He was just I've seen the documentary where the cops are just hanging out with him, having coffee, smoking cigarettes, laughing, telling jokes and shit, while he's just like making.
Well, you gotta like his number count.
Yeah,
somewhere in the region of 4 to 213.
Because he would just sit there and just say, "Oh yeah, I killed this lady over
like
here."
Like Abraham Lincoln. Yeah, I killed him.
Yeah.
Like that was 100 fucking years ago, dude.
I was there, bro.
I fucking shot him, man.
Hey, you got another cigarette?
That actor guy?
He looks like that. He looks like the type too. No, I tell you what.
Yeah.
No, I done killed that guy
As
too.
he's playing his
Looking at
banjo.
me, looking at me funny. Look at his eyes. Are fucking
lopsided.
jacked as fuck, man. That guy definitely huffs fucking petrol.
Oh yeah, he ate paint chips as a kid.
That guy is definitely.
You should start pen paling him. Is he still alive?
No, probably
No.
not. Let's hope not.
Oh,
he died in 2001.
He put to death. 9/11. I knew it.
Son of a bitch.
Got one of our best ones.
He was one of the firemen in the fucking stairwell that didn't make it.
That's where the body count comes from.
He was trying to redeem himself.
He just fucked up.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
He was trying to get some redemption.
Just need to say 4.
Dude, yeah.
Good for him. You know, I like to see a person turn their lives around like that.
He's a hero now.
Yeah, he is.
I wrote a story about him. Like, oh, he ran in and went to sleep. Now it's funny, Kevin.
I wasn't trying to make a joke, dumb fuck.
He just needed a nap, Kevin.
There he is, Carl Panzram. That guy was a fucking monster.
What the fuck is wrong with that guy's
Oh,
face?
Man, another one. Look at that's no wonder they're serial killers.
Well, he used to hop trains. Like he was homeless, so he'd hop on the trains and stuff and go from city to city, state to state, just killing people.
Well, looks like this guy had a vendetta.